Hi, I'm Victor Ricci, and I'm the project manager for the Drone Dragons team. Throughout the course of designing our drone, we had many ups and downs, but through it all, we displayed remarkable amounts of teamwork and ingenuity. We would all work together to make sure that the task was done successfully and smoothly. For example, I know that Steven and I had to pitch in heavily to help Annabelle with our marketing data whenever she was more focused on the graphic design, as well as Zach, our marketing engineer, in order to help 3D model the design for the drone. This scenario, as well as many others, really goes to show how much we have grown as a team. And speaking about our team, I believe that it's our unrelenting human spirit that ultimately led to success. And it's for that reason that our final project is as great as it is. We in the Drone Dragons team hold high standards for quality, cooperation, and creativity. And it's through these pillars that we will have to continue to fly on the dragon's wings towards success.
Hi, my name is Zachary Sonnenblick, and I'm the design engineer for the Drone Dragons team. I was the person who built and designed the drone and the frame. My process was filled with a lot of trial and error, but my teammates were right by my side to help me overcome these challenges. My first task was to design and 3D print the drone frame. Through many variations and many different designs, we ended up picking a final drone frame, help from our graphic designer Annabelle. However, this frame didn't work properly because the holes for the motors were too big, so we had to scale the frame down to a more realistic size to fit the motors. After this, I started working on putting the motherboard into the frame and connecting all the motors to the motherboard in the drone frame. After connecting all the motors to the motherboard, I tested out the motors on an extension called Betaflight. This allows me to see whether the motors are working properly or not. These motors were unfortunately not working properly, so I had to dig a little deeper to see what the actual issue was. With the help of my other teammates, we were able to figure out that the problem was that the motherboard was flipped upside down in the drone frame. So to fix this, we simply just flipped the motherboard right side up and theoretically believed that the motor was going to work. Unfortunately, we encountered another problem and realized that two of the motors weren't receiving enough power to work. To fix this, we simply just changed out the two motors that weren't receiving enough power and tested out again. After all this, we were able to finally get the final drone design for the Drone Dragons team.
Hello, my name is Annabelle Silverstein, and I'm the graphic designer for the Drone Dragons team. As graphic designer, I was tasked with creating the logo for our team and team name. This task was a long process, filled with many yeses but also many no's from my team members. My first task was to create the team name, which was more of a team effort. We went through Team Flight, Team Propeller, Team Hover, Team Expedition, and finally landed on Team Drone Dragons. We like alliterations. The logo just came naturally from the name. Drone plus dragon equals drone with dragon wings. The meaning of our team name comes from the principle of our drone. Drones fly like the mighty dragons of fairy tales. These mythical creatures could only be matched by the mighty strength, agility, and techniques of our drone. I was also in charge of sketching the designs for the drone, which was a bit of a learning curve for me. But after trial and error, I was able to complete them. I came on the team with little engineering or drone experience, but with the help of my team, I have learned a lot. Luckily, our team values teamwork, so I always had somebody to turn to steer me in the right direction.
Hi, my name is Elon Goldman and I am the manufacturing engineer. We went through multiple processes to find the best drone for weight, speed, and agility. We also made multiple variations of the device to make sure that we take into consideration all the factors. With the help of my teammates, we achieved these goals. Specifically, although there were technical issues with the original design of the drone, we were able to troubleshoot, work together, and design a functional prototype that flew. Furthermore, if one of the team members was unable to finish a specific task because of an unforeseen circumstance, we would all pitch in. Additionally, I was a drone technician. To help you get an understanding of the design process, here are the strengths and weaknesses of the different frames that we used. The X-shaped frame has an equal distance from each motor, allowing for a balance between all motors. In comparison, the square frame allows for more durability and less of a chance of breaking an arm. This creates a slight increase in waste. Finally, the Stretch X allows for a reduction in air resistance, and the long frame can allow for more material, which is both heavier and easier to break.